like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stretch. You don't make no clap back when you rap pack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down, Prescott, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check three. Check. Wait.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch out.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Third down and 5. Here we go. Here we go, 47. Let's go, team. Big series right here.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
X3, 218, chop it.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
59, got it. Ready. Let's go. 51.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and an alley to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check. Block 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
From the shotgun, Ryan looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Ready? You ready? Hey, 59, ready? 55. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Cuts right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but... I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. On second down now. It's Smith trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott to throw this time. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and now it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And
he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10. Check 3, 22. Check 31, check 31.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 51.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check 54, stop. Press.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
That's the way. 61, stop!
From the gun, Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The kick by Bryant is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 20, white. Check Nick. Travel.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's what I'm ready.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get it together, defense.
They go to Elliott again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that 51, Sam. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Tighten up.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man. Because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just keep using it.
Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
There we go, kill. 45, 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go. Mike 54. I got you.
On first down, Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
20. 36. Hey, alert 3. General West. Hey, Strickland. Mike 54. Check. Back. Get up.
Freeman again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
54, come on, 54, come on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, 47. Check. Under. Mike's 54. Wild Bill. Mike's 5-4.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
27, 26, 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he will not get there. He comes up short, and they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Ryan. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Switch it. 58.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Slam. 21.
On 2nd down, Freeman. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
You already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Like the nigga, on the road, pulling the road.